Hey, how are you? Hi, guys. How's it going? Hey, guys. Hey there. Hey there, Majestic. Hey there, Shandy. Hey there, guys. How are you? So, YouTube T Child. Yo, T. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and followers, all the followers that are mothers in this group, even those that have mothers that are mothers in spirit. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, I thought I'd come online because there's some hot YouTube tea child. It felt like the industry was yes. It seemed like it was quiet. And now Tati is being dragged. Honestly, this is a perfect depiction of one of the 48 laws of power, which is don't outshine the master. Okay? Or the perfect thing is our perfect saying that goes, never bite the hand that feeds you. Because look, she just showed with perfect strength and with perfect confirmation how easily she could have taken the success and the fame and the help she gave him in just an instant. I've never seen anybody lose 2 million followers ever over any scandal. Nobody's ever lost that much followers over a scandal. And he lost 2 million followers. You need to watch it. It was very well executed. Very, very well executed. I feel like at the same time, though, I feel like she knew what she was doing, how she executed that video. She knew. Yeah, not even Kanye. Jeffree Star, nobody. Yes. I do commend her because I know what it feels like when you help somebody and like you kind of bring them up to the highest of the highs and they forget who got them there. You know what I'm saying? And then they feel like it's okay for them to turn around and go shit on you now. You know what I'm saying? Beyond betrayal. Beyond betrayal. Absolutely. Charles is being dragged. Okay, that's the part. That's what she made sure she left that in the middle. And you know what? Let's be real and keep it a buck, okay? Your dog came true about my dog. I don't do readings on dogs. So yeah, let me just get you out of my group because just a troll. Okay, let me get you out of there. I predicted that my dog got pregnant. First of all, I don't read on. Why the hell would I read on a dog? They do that though. There's trolls that come in the room, and what they do is that they now will say like, "Oh, like you told me this and that." At first, I used to see them in Lamar's room, and I was like, "What the heck?" And then I'm like, "Is this for real?" He's still losing followers until now. It's crazy. Yeah. Even till now. Yeah. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely. Hi, Brandy. Okay, so we're just going to get into it now. We're 4 minutes, 4:12. Okay, so we're just going to get into it right now, and we are going to get into the reading of exactly what I do see for him and what I do see happening. Again, if you would like to ask a psychic question, it is $15 for 2 questions, $10 for 1, and it's payable through PayPal. As well, if you would like to leave me a donation, just because you think I'm cool or you like me, guess what? Before my YouTube thing, that little dollar thing wasn't working before I was getting money through YouTube. It works now. So if you'd like to send a donation, by any means, I'm your girl. All right. Okay, so let's get into it. First of all, I just want to open up the energy right now in the name of Jesus. When did I get this nose ring? I've had this nose ring for like 5 years. I think you're just noticing it now. Lord Jesus, I give you all praise and the glory, God. And I'd just like to thank you, Jesus. I want to thank you for the victories. I want to thank you for the beautiful things that happen in our life in Jesus' glorious name. Lord Jesus, I just pray that you saturate this room in the blood of Jesus from the crown of its head to sole feet, God. And I pray, Lord, in Jesus' glorious name, that you just hear our queries, our prayers in the name of Jesus. We are blocking out all negativity on all levels, all realities, and all dimensions, and all timelines, and that this space will be a clear space of goodness and happiness in Jesus' glorious name. Amen. I wish I had my phone because I know James Charles is a Gemini, but I don't know where my actual phone is. So I get the exact date. I don't know, it's just exact birthday. Vaginal rejuvenation. Are you talking about yoni cleanse? I think that's probably what you're talking about. But I don't even remember who you are. I don't remember suggesting a boob job. But if you refresh my memory, then I'll remember who you are. Because I don't remember. Okay. Got treated like this. Okay. So first of all, the first thing that I want to bring to focus is that James Charles is very young. So with that being said, him being very young, this is a young boy that even though he puts on all his makeup, he feels loved by many, he feels like he's really ultra famous. This is a person that has not exactly figured out their full security in themselves yet. You got to understand that the kind of person that James Charles is, especially him being that young, is that he feels like he's achieved the most successful things that you could ever achieve, which is being famous, being one of the top of his game at his young age. That sometimes you kind of, it's like him actually being able to conquer being with a straight man will be an extra feat to kind of give him that extra security that he's looking for. Because I think this is all a validation thing of why he's doing it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like within himself, it's like he's still searching for that validation, especially in that department. Because I feel like it's a classic story that happens to a lot of gay men. I feel like he still holds on to his past. So and his past wasn't that, the past that he's holding on to wasn't that long ago. The kid's only freaking 19. He'll be 20 soon. But I feel like he still holds on to his past, and I feel like there's a distinctive male that he actually had a lot of feelings for. But whoever this male is, I feel like the person was like a very alpha male type of person. I don't know why I'm seeing lumberjack. Like I'm seeing like a lumberjack kind of outfit. So I don't know if the guy used to hunt. I don't even know where the heck James Charles from is to have people like this. But let's just say that he was like the guy, like a guy's guy. And whoever that person is, like, I feel like that person's like really rejected him in many ways. You know what I mean? Exactly. You know what I mean? So I get the sense that that's where that's coming from. It's like almost like there's so many things of his past that he was able to conquer. You know, like imagine when you were in school, you were teased for being like the ugly duckling, and then you grew up, and then all of a sudden you're the hot girl. You know what I mean? It's like you're able to conquer that trauma by actually glowing up. So in that department, when it comes to love, it's like getting with a straight man or being able to convert a straight man and getting a man that is straight to actually really care for him and love him or do sexual favors for him. It's like he's trying to conquer a trauma that's deep down inside that he hasn't been able to fulfill yet. But he is very predatory about it just because he just wants, like, that's one thing in his life that he has not mastered. Like in his life, it said, oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Um, that makes a lot of sense. But I feel like there is a certain person. No, he did the guy bad. But at the same time, I think the guy knew what he was doing. I'm not gonna sit there and say that the guy wasn't using him. I'm not trying to be biased. The guy wanted to go to Coachella. Okay? The guy knew that he did not like James, but he knew that they were going to use that opportunity to show what he felt about him. And that's this reading I just saw a video I just saw now. But I feel like the guy knew that he knew what he was doing when he was going to go see James. He really just wanted to go to Coachella. Okay, this is how I'm going to put it. I feel like he thought that James was a little bit more of a pushover than he really was. Look, I think he kind of looked at it like, well, I've already told him I don't have feelings for him. He still keeps on pursuing me. And he just wants to be in my presence anyways. And fuck, I want to go to Coachella and get free tickets, especially the best tickets I could ever get. Why not go? You know what I'm saying? But I think he always thought that he can always still be friends. Because at the same time, too, this is a person that's in the industry. I don't think he's trying to do for, like, this is the thing. There's people that always have this thing that, people always say, oh, this person's doing this for clout. This person's doing this for clout. If that person's in the pursuit of trying to be noticed in their industry, why are you surprised that they're trying to associate themselves with people that are where they want them to be? So even if he does not get with you, maybe he'll say, you know what, we could probably be friends. And maybe in the future, we can work on things together and we can both help each other in our careers. Why is that a bad thing just because this person's way up here and they're down there? Like, look at, for a perfect example, look at what happened with Tati. Tati was way more successful than James when she decided to help him. And look what she's done for his career. You understand? So I feel like James will find a genuine guy, but it's not going to be anytime soon. It's not going to be for a while. Because I feel like this thing is going to really, James is going to start to use something. He's going to start to lose brand deals. Like, by with the quickness. He's going to start to lose a lot of different deals. And I actually get the sense that he may come off of social media for a little bit. I don't know about his YouTube, but maybe like the Instagram and the Twitter, but I actually see like his account going down. You know what I mean? Like I see his account going down and him taking a break for a little bit. But I think he's gonna go to rehab though. Can I just get the sense that like he's gonna go to like some retreat that has to do with therapy? And which gives me the sense that obviously is rehab. But I think he's going to go because I feel like he thinks he needs to go because he needs help with his sex addiction. Is his career over? I wouldn't necessarily do that, but I wouldn't necessarily say that. But if I were him, he needs to make a very strong PR move and fast. Like he needs to. Like he went up and like, especially that apology video he did for Tati. I don't think that, I'm going to be honest. And what I sense, I don't think that James is 100% sorry for what he did to Tati. I don't think he's allowed himself to understand the gravity of it. Like he's just like, oh, who cares? Like I put up these pills. You have your pills. Like, well, like they've been around longer. Like who cares? Like that's his mentality. Like, no, like he's not sorry. He's not sorry because he doesn't understand the gravity of what he did. Like there's something still there where he's not getting it. Like he's not getting exactly what he did. The only thing that he's sorry about right now is that he's sorry that he fucked her over knowing that she has the power to take him down. I don't think he really thought that she had this much power, but he knows. Because the thing is, when I look at Tati's video, Tati is definitely very strongly educated when it comes to PR. Her husband, for gosh damn sake, is like a production company, something she was saying. So when she did this video was well thought out, okay? And I do get the sense that when she did this, because she knew, see, if he was genuinely sorry, like genuinely sorry, and she felt it, she probably wouldn't have put up that video. But because the way he was acting, like, well, who cares? Like, why are you making a big deal? Like, why are you having a temper tantrum? Like, you're just acting like you're just making it all about you. And it's not really about you. Like, that attitude, she made sure, like, she gave him a spanking. She's like, okay, I'm going to put up this video. I'm going to get you where it hurts. Because she knew exactly what to say. You know what I mean? And she, And you could just see, like, I have a PR background. And just the way she staged up that video, she kind of notice how she kind of started talking about her background, started talking about James, you know what I mean? Started talking about certain things that led up to that point and what certain people say. And right in the center of it is where she really put in or really dragged him and really perceived him as like literally like a homosexual predator trying to convert straight boys. You know what I mean? She knew exactly how to say it. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly what statistically his viewer or audience is. Not like people can't know this, but she made sure she emphasized that. And then she closed with why she was mad. Because she knew exactly what she was doing when she was doing it. The next thing too is I feel like over time, I feel like Tati was starting to hear things that James Charles was saying about Tati. You know what I mean? I don't think he would necessarily talk shit about her, but he would definitely play her down. Like she would never think in a million years the way he would talk about her to people that he would play her down like that. He would play her down like that. Yeah. But listen to me, and I'm not trying to point out to I'm not trying to do nothing to any Geminis. This is not Gemini hate, but I'm going to bring this to the forefront. Geminis typically usually have an issue, or they have an issue of understanding certain loyalty, where loyalty stands, because sometimes the duality of their mind doesn't allow them exactly to operate from a very grounded place. And I'm going to say that because like for him, he's just thinking about himself. He's just thinking, like, I don't think he intended on, I don't even fucking think when he signed that deal with Sugar Bear, he was thinking of Tati. Like, literally, I think that. Like, when he did it, he was just like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So I don't even think that he was thinking of Tati in that moment at all. But when it happened, you know what I mean? When it happened, it was like an oh fuck. But then he was just sitting there like, it was not a big deal. Who fucking cares? Like, bitch, like, you know, we're trying to get the bag. Like, who cares? Like, okay, she's just mad. She's just being like a jealous, insensitive bitch. Like, they don't understand that. You know what I mean? Because it takes a lot of times, it takes Geminis, and this is from experience, and this is what I see from Geminis. It takes them a lot of time it takes them some time to like process things. You know what I mean? Like they will, like they can do something and it will take them like 2 years later, they'll actually figure out or actually acknowledge the fuckery they really did. Because they keep on bouncing through the duality of mind, like back and forth. But yeah, very impulsive, yeah. So like, I think, like, do I say what James did was wrong? Yes. Do I think that his intentions was malicious? No. Do I think that his intentions, what he did was very fucking careless and he probably should have did damage control? Yes. Like, I don't even think that he thought, like, I'm literally seeing him there. He's doing the deal up and it's just like, okay, well, yeah, you know what? Well, Tati has these pills and they are a competitor, but I don't think Tati would be that bad, whatever. You know what I mean? But where he fucked up is that when Tati went and had those pills or did something, he should have put her name up there. But I feel the thing is, I feel like I'm going to keep it 100. I feel like James never really wanted to be associated with Tati, and it had a lot to do with her age. It sounds petty as fuck, but I feel like it had a lot to do with her age. I feel like he didn't want to associate himself with people thinking that he had like this older woman as a friend. Because in his mind, it's like he looked at it as, oh, like then I'm not with the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. I don't think he used her. Well, he used her. He definitely wanted her help. And he took it for granted. But I want to say he used her. I just think that he's very young. He doesn't have a lot of people around him. that are there to help him make smart decisions at times. And I feel like it's like once he got to where you have to understand, when it comes to him at being 19, it's not about you just being James Charles, this little kid from, I don't know, fuck where, I have to look it up, that happens to do makeup, is a little gay boy just trying to make it. Yes, exactly, Virgia. Make sure, yeah. Exactly, yeah. So, what was it? Okay, there's this little gay boy. I feel like as soon as the fame came, James allowed that person he was to die. So he doesn't associate himself and how he thinks or anything with that person. It's like, oh, I'm James. So he's always like his head's up in the sky, like, oh, I'm gonna wear a thong and I'm gonna wear this and I'm gonna look sexy in a boys. You know what I mean? No, she wouldn't have. Because I feel technically speaking, she wouldn't have really any reason to be upset if it wasn't for that sugar bear situation. Realistically, keep in mind, she did bring that other tea up. I feel like she's been pissed off of, she's been watching James and she's been seeing that James has been acting a fool because he got money now. She's definitely been noticing that. But at the same time, she sees him as family and she loves him and she wants him to do good. You know what I'm saying? Then if she's gonna say anything, she's gonna say it behind closed doors. Gabo Zamora, I guess, or I don't really feel like Gabo Zamora helped her speak up. I feel like people told her to do it. I see a female and I see her husband. I know I definitely see her husband and I see a female. And there's literally like 3 other people standing around too that's telling her to do it. But you know what? Gabrielle Zamora, like he kept dragging her. But you know what I don't like about Gabriel? Because let me tell you something. Gabriel only frigging drags these people because he wants attention. He wants people to look at him. It's the same fucking thing that he did when it came to Manny MUA and that whole situation with Jeffree Star. He did the same thing. Like he was the one that posted, like he wants, because Manny wants to, like Manny is up, okay, Manny has a good amount of subscribers. Granted, I don't even think he's at 1 million yet, but he has like 800 or something subscribers. But Manny wants to be them. He wants to feel like he can rub shoulder to shoulder with Jeffree Star. Though he does things with Jeffree Star, but he wants to be respected and wants to have the level of fame they do. So when sometimes I feel like Gabriel puts things up and says things, like he says things because it's like he wants to feel like, well, I'm with them too. Like I can say something. But the thing is with Gabriel, what he has to realize, he's gonna end up talking and it's gonna cost him a lawsuit. It's gonna cost him a lawsuit and it's gonna cost him a deal. He needs to shut up. Like he really needs to shut up. Like he needs to shut up and like realize like, okay, yes, you're in the beauty community and like you're like, you know, you're from wherever you're from and you got like that strong, like, because I believe he's Mexican. So he has that strong, like, okay, say like that Cali vibe. Like, listen, I'm from over here. Like, we don't play that over here. Like, I totally get that. But at the end of the day, there comes a time and a place for how you need to act because you're going to make shit stop your bag. Like, stop getting yourself in the middle of everyone's fucking drama. Because at the end of the day, you defend people and you don't know the whole story. But I feel like he's defending him because he thinks they're cool. But more or less, it's like when it comes to Gabriel Zamora, he's just like, well, I just want people to know that, yeah, like me and James are cool and we're tight like that. So like, you see how he's up here? Well, he thinks I'm right beside it, even though you see me down here. So don't get it twisted. That's his mentality with that. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know if, I don't think, if Jeffree had a part in Tati doing that, I feel like James was Jeffree had a part in Tati coming forward. I feel like Tati, okay, I get the sense that Tati was the one that I get the sense that Jeffrey was the one that made the effort to go forward to her. But I kind of feel like it was already on its way out. Like the production was already on its way out to like be public. Like she was already knowing that she was gonna do it. But I feel like Jeffrey came to her and kind of showed her like he ain't got no fucking boundaries. Because Jeffrey banned Nate from their home because James has no boundaries. James are kind of, you have to understand, James is trying to get his self-esteem up. Like James thinks that if he turns a straight friggin' man, like James the kind of person that if the man was goddamn married with kids and had a wife and he could turn that man gay, that would put his self-esteem through the roof. That's all that, it's like a drug. It's like you have a void and you're just going everywhere and trying to do anything to try to fill that void. And let's keep it a buck. We already know that when it comes that a lot happens in the gay community. You know what I mean? Because gay men, they call straight men that they turn over or they have sex with, whether they turn them or not, that they have sex with trade. So usually men, okay, that that are, because real gay men typically that are more mature, that that are very comfortable in their sexuality and know what they want, don't really go for trade. They're like, nigga, like I'm already past all this shit. Like I'm past trying to figure all my stuff out. Like, no. You know what I mean? So that's what that's about. So like, okay, even though what James is doing is kind of malicious, and because and really and truly the reason why he kind of threatens people or he's shady when he's turned down, because it's obviously a blow to his ego. Like I don't feel like he's trying to be necessarily, it's malicious what he's doing, because it's like you already know damn well what you're doing and what that's going to cost that person. But at the end of the day, the reason why he's doing it, because he just feels dumb. It's like, how you James Charles, you got all this money, you're this and you're that, you're everything in the third, but you can't get yourself a man? James probably wanted a threesome, yeah, but he was probably trying to be shady and trying to disrespect Jeffrey. Well, looky here, look who's here. So that's what I think. Though this is not conversation for minors, say hi to People's Ocean. I know he was beating on that door to come out. I wanted to do this reading first, and then yeah. His hair's a mess. We were supposed to do a photo shoot today. I did mine, and I got my pictures done, but he fell asleep. So I did mine by myself. So when he wasn't sleeping, his hair was nice and combed and cute, and it was all down and looking all curly and everything, and now it looks a mess because he was sleeping. And now he's with his mommies. He likes what he likes, but he thinks that like money, power, fame, like he has everything he wants. Yeah, exactly. But I understand that. Thank you. But I understand the struggle. Okay, there's gay men that like very masculine men. And a lot of the men that are in some of the men in the gay community, like the very masculine men, especially outwardly gay masculine men, they're not that easy to find in the gay community, because they're not as regular in the gay community from what I've perceived. I can't say this because it's like I'm not a gay man, so I don't want to sound like I know what to talk about. I'm just going based on what I've experienced. So yeah, so it's just like, with that being said, you go for the men that are not exactly out. Thank you, Shauna. Thanks for the donation. But yeah, it's It's like that. So there's a lot of gay masculine men, but they're not easy to find. This is true, but it's like people are attracted to what they attract to, right? But when it comes to James Charles, I feel like the whole situation has to do with the fact that he's just looking for somebody to validate himself. He feels like he's on top of the world and he feels like he has it all. And he can't seem to understand that how it may seem like he has it all, but can't get much, you know? But I guess, okay, let me just move on what I see for him in the future. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I feel like he's going to come off the internet for a little bit. Oh, I don't know why. I feel like there's going to be a big celebrity that is going to stand into either... Somebody that's big is going to stand in to defend him. This person's a very big celebrity. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like Kim Kardashian status, or at least almost up there. But somebody is going to, like I just saw Kim Kardashian, so I don't know if it's symbolism or it's actually her. But I actually see somebody stepping in to actually defend him in some way. And that's going to help him turn around. But he's going to go to rehab, y'all. He's going to go to rehab because I feel like he's been trying to keep it together, but lately he's been feeling suicidal. Because you got to keep in mind, too, before this even happened, James, if you watch the James video, James already been feeling down on himself that his relationships weren't going good. So already, in general, like, he's already been feeling somber. Also, too, he needs a layoff of, like, I don't think he does drugs that often, but I don't know if there's a drug that he tried or something that he's done, like some kind of substance. It's like he needs a layoff for doing it because I feel like doing it or even trying it ever again because I feel like it's really not helping at all. And he has to be very mindful with the friends that he keeps. I don't think they're a bad influence, but I think that he's always trying to do like one man. He's always trying to fit in and he's always trying to do like one man up shit type stuff to feel like, you know, like he's the in person. But like, I feel like it's not helping him. I know he's trying to control them, but he can't. Maybe it's all the Kardashians, but I saw a Kardashian by seeing somebody that kind of comes in and tries to like defend him. Somebody that has like power. Somebody that you can't take down that easy. Like I don't care what tactic Tati knows, that this Tati's not gonna be able to take this person down. That's gonna come in and defend him. And to be honest, like I understand that he's been a bit of a prick, and I totally get it too. I can see why people are now canceling because of the situation, because people probably have been scared. You know what I mean? But somebody's gonna come in and defend them. Okay, go down. Go bow. Yeah, somebody's gonna come in and defend him. I don't know if it's Ellen, but it's somebody. It's somebody that's gonna like kind of like flip the coin and try to find it from a different perspective. I don't know. I wonder if he's. You know what sounds crazy? I wonder if he's gonna pay for this help. Like if he's gonna have to like shell some coin to get this kind of help to turn his career back around. But I feel like he's gonna start to change his content. Like he's gonna start to make his content be more humanitarian like. I know this was bad. That's the reason why he's lost the 2 million followers. Is over the fact that of the whatchamacallit, darling, over the scam, over the scandal of the sexual assault stuff. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure where he is. Even London. I don't even know where London is either. Where's my babies? Will he heal emotionally? No. He may take. Listen, if there's anything I could say, this is not Gemini shade, but it is real. Geminis have a hard time getting over shit. Again, it goes back to the duality of their mind. You see what I'm saying? It goes back to them processing, you know what I mean? Yeah. He'll get a new PR. I feel like everyone's trying to. I think right now he's on his shit. Like he's freaking out, but he's just like, oh, whatever. Because I think he thinks that everyone's gonna try to figure out. He knows that something's gonna be figured out. But I think that he's not fully starting to Tati. He feels like he really feels like Tati's overreacting. Legit in this guy's mind, he thinks that she's overreacting. Even till now, he feels like she's overreacting. Like he's like, okay, you know what? I may have hurt your feelings, but like, I don't think you should be that mad. Like he doesn't understand why she's that upset. Because I feel like in his mind, it's like, oh, my son's a Gemini moon. So yay me. Yeah. Okay, no problem, Dad. Nice seeing you. You used to call me sometime. We haven't caught up in a long time. What is it? Okay. But yeah. Yeah. Will do. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go back on live. I'm going to close this one. And actually, first of all, do you guys have any questions about James Charles? Because I was reading, I wasn't looking at the whole thing. What's your question? Will he bounce back, Bevernis? Yeah, but not to the extent that where he was. No, he'll still maintain to have a career of some sort, but he won't be regarded as he was before. Not really. She really did him in this time. People are not thrilled at the idea that he could be somewhat of a heterosexual predator or a homosexual predator. And he has viewers that are between the ages of 12, 14. That does not go over well with a lot of people. Oh shit, what's that? Give me that. Come, give me. Give mama. Give me. Come. 1 second, guys. Yes, scissors. No. Get blueprints. Shut up. Sorry, guys. He wanted that guy Gage, but I think he honestly thought that he was gonna get with Gage. Like I think he thought that was happening. His parents' relationship with him. Okay. Yeah, but I heard Kim K unfollowed him, so I don't know. She unfollowed him and all the Jenners and Kardashians. His parents' relationship with him. Oh, what is his parents' relationship with him? I feel like obviously, I feel like they're very supporting and loving parents, but I feel like his mom could be a bit of a pushover. It's like almost like they just chalk him up as being young. You know what I mean? Like that's what I think. It's like because I feel like in ways it's like he could be bitchy to his parents too. Like don't tell me what to do. You know what I mean? Because I feel in ways that he helps them out, but really and truly, I feel like they chalk up a lot of his behavior to, he's young. You know what I mean? He's good. At first, I don't think so. Everything is gonna feel like damage control. It's gonna start to feel like it's gonna feel like a PR move. I'm getting like the number 3. So I don't know if it's the first like 3 next videos he does. It's gonna feel like, okay, like I'm doing like all PR move type stuff. But he's not gonna really realize like what he's done and like how he's hurt this woman until about the end of this year. Like September. I just keep on hearing September. That's when he's gonna really realize what he's done. Ocean, get down. Figure yourself out. Get down. Because he smells food. Because I just opened my roti. So he's... I feel like he is close to his mother. Like, okay, it's weird because I feel like he can be disrespectful towards his mother and not really talk to her in the most greatest way, but he's still consistent with his mother. But I feel like the mom's a little bit of a pushover, though. Like, I don't feel like she really I feel like she stays close behind her kids, but she's not close into knowing. She's not close and into actually knowing what's going on with her kids, and doesn't have enough discipline to actually bring in the reins when it comes to her kids. That's what I think. No, they don't really check him on things, no. Because they just chalk it up to him being young. It's just like, oh, you're, like, you know, he's young. Like, oh, like he's, yeah, don't do this, don't do that. But it's just like, you know how he is. He's a kid. Like, he doesn't know better. Yeah. He is a slow learner. But what kid isn't at 19? But I think for him, with him being young, 2 being his Gemini stuff, he is very slow. When I say slow to learning, I mean slow as in, not like he's slow. I think he's highly intelligent. I mean, it's like he's slow to actually attaching emotion with logic. Yeah, Gemini moves never forget everything, but that's because Geminis never forget things in general. Gemini's the kind of person, they watch everything and they remember everything, and that's why Geminis are the kind of that are very likely to be gossipers. Because they watch everything. Like, they make everything that's not even important to like make their business their business. Hey, Maury. Not most Geminis won't. Don't get me wrong. Most Geminis won't. But sometimes Geminis have a way of being absent-minded when it comes to things. Like, I've known Gemini people, and I've constantly, what I've noticed with them, from my experience, is like they're kind of slow-minded when it comes to loyalty. Like, it's like they just do them, and then they think after. It's like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't do that. Like, they don't think. It could very well. Cause I told you he's gonna lose deals. He's gonna lose a lot of deals. I feel like there's gonna be something with YouTube too that he's gonna lose. I don't think he's gonna lose his YouTube, but I don't know if it's maybe he's on a certain YouTube network. If he's on that network of some sort, I feel like he's gonna be taken off of it. There's something that has to do with not just image when it comes to where he's connected in that regard, but also I feel like something brings down value. Like, it's like even having, like, it's like, yeah, it ain't gonna be nice. And it hasn't been nice to him either. Listen, being famous, James, honestly, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I honestly, genuinely believe that when James first did it, I don't think, how can I say it? I don't think he was trying to go in it with bad intentions. Like, I don't think he wanted to hurt Tati. He was being very absent-minded with what he was really trying to do. It's like, I just see glowing eyes and I just see temptation from the devil. And he's just like, oh, like, that's what I literally see happening. But what made the situation worse is how much empathy he lacked when he was confronted on it. Like, this is what people need to understand. You can't get upset at somebody. Hey, you can't get upset with some. Go sit down. You can't get upset with somebody and how they got upset. You can't tell somebody that they didn't have a reason to get upset, especially if you're their friend. It's like, okay, I can probably defend that I did not have malintentions when I hurt you, but I can't dismiss. You shouldn't dismiss the fact that you hurt the person. And I think he kept dismissing the fact that he hurt her. Like, I don't know why you're all that mad. I can't see why you're that mad. Oh, who cares? Okay. All right, well, I'm sorry, but I don't get why you're mad. You know what I mean? Oh, child, girl. Girl, let me tell you. Get out of that. Come. La. Right in the dog food. He has this obsession with taking Prince's dog food and putting it in his water. He was thinking about that bag. That bag of notoriety. Like, he just wants that like, oh, like, Sugar Bear. Oh my God. Everybody from all the like greater celebrities are doing Sugar Bear. So that's the worst impression of him. But I don't mean to be mean. It's just like, but yeah. Like, I feel like he's really petty with the fame stuff. Really petty with the notoriety stuff. I know, like, I don't want to be petty. I don't like very extra glottal and like extra nasally voices. It's not like I don't like it. It's just like it makes me feel like my throat hurts. Yes. Exactly. He was YouTube famous, but remember, if he's YouTube famous, do you want to? How much do you think Sugar Bear was paying him to do that friggin' ad? You're YouTube famous. You know how much people are gonna swipe up and buy those pills, and how much money they will make. Like, he probably got $1 million just for posting that. Just that 24 hours of his life that he's not doing shit. But he better enjoy that money because it lost him everything. Yeah, he has. But it's whatever. No, he doesn't. A lot of people in the industry don't. Like, when it comes to money, people will sell like half their house, half their freaking family for it. Like, they don't care. And I think in that moment, he was just, especially how he felt like he was like on an all-time high. Like, he's doing Coachella. Like, he went to Met Gala. Like, he's done, like, he went to this place and he sold out the mall. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all these things. Like, he's just riding high, and it's like he's not thinking. I don't think he thought that, I don't think in a million, he knew Tati didn't have that much power of influence to really do anything to him. But that sexual predator, she got him with that sexual predator stuff, though. She knew what the fuck she was doing. The thing is, what he doesn't realize is he thinks that he may have more connections in certain ways when it comes to her. But realistically, she has enough PR sense and enough know-how on how you really do some propaganda, bitch, and she beat you at your own game. Was he the reason Sister Squad died? Who's Sister Squad? I don't know about Sister. What's Sister Squad? Sister Squad. I'm gonna close this video soon, by the way. So yeah, I'm gonna close this video and I'm going to reopen another live. Yeah. What do you mean 65K for a video? Oh, because Marlena said asked him why. Oh, Marlena complained that he asked her for 65K for a video? JG, what'd you say? Okay, I guess, I don't know. They deleted their comments. I don't know what they said. Huh? Only people who have no real gay friends will believe those stereotypes. What did JG said? I didn't see what he said. Okay, why is JG's messages retracted? Because I can't see what he said. Oh, by being predatory. That is true. Because you understand, let me like the real gay man that has real gay tea knows that he doesn't go that far. Like Jay reinforces stereotypes by being, but this is what people. I don't know. Okay, I was thinking about this today. Not today. I've been thinking about this for a long time. Because I do believe in conspiracy theories. I do believe in these things. I believe in they and all those things. And I feel like a lot of time, I feel like the industry or media exploits the gay community to like further whatever they're trying to further. You know what I mean? Exactly. No, it's not about gays. Are you crazy? No, like that didn't touch the gay community. But if anything, it's gonna outrage the gay community because they're gonna be like, nigga, like. But I don't think it's gonna rage the gay community. It depends. Because at the end of the day, it's like, why? Because one gay person does something that the whole community has to take a hit for it. Like, no, you're just you are a piece of you did something stupid. You decided to be a piece of shit. You are a predator, and you so happen to be gay, and you like to go after straight men. What does that have to do with the whole community? Thank you, Janique. I think so. He might, but I'm not sure that I'm not sure if Shane's really feeling James right now. I'm gonna be honest. But I don't think it's because of this situation. I think it was even before this. Like, I don't think he's really feeling James. He's done some foul shit too. But the thing is with Jeffrey, Jeffrey's foul and he owns it. You gotta give Jeffrey that. Jeffrey's the kind of person, he's foul, he doesn't have behind it. We already know that Jeffrey's messy. We already know when Jeffrey's mad, he talks the most. We already know that. The beauty community is so drama. And I thought the psychic industry was drama. Yo, the beauty community is drama. Like shit. It's shady boots out there. It's bitches fighting with knives, child. And there's like only so many of them that are in the YouTube community that are at the top, but they're like nasty. I don't need a coffee maker. What do you mean a white gay comment? Where's the white gay comment? White gay comment. Okay, so I'll be right back and we'll start a new live. Give me a second. Shut the